So, you may or may not be familiar with the fact that I've taken a bit of an issue with the licenses for legal immigrants that I think last month was greenlit by New Jersey elected officials. Well, the Department of Homeland Security, they're, looking into it now because it's insanity. It really is. And so, good on the department for checking this out. This is coming to us from the Bradford era. DHS reviewing how DMV laws in New York, New Jersey affect immigration enforcement. This is written by Colleen Long via the Associated Press. The acting Secretary of Homeland Security is taking aim at new laws in New York and New Jersey that allow immigrants to get driver's licenses without proof they are in the U.S. legally and restrict data sharing with federal authorities. Chad Wolf sent a memo Tuesday to all the components of Homeland Security, which include U.S. Customs and Border Protection, the Coast Guard, and the Transportation Security Administration, requesting a department-wide study on how the laws affect its enforcement efforts. New York's law went into effect earlier this month, and migrants lined up to get documents. It is the 13th state to authorize licenses for drivers without legal immigration status. New Jersey lawmakers passed a similar bill in December, yes, last month. And the deal is that in the question phase, in the inquiry phase, no one could say that this wouldn't affect voting. No one could say that they wouldn't be registering these people to vote in these elections, which is just, pump those brakes, sketchy as hell. Press pause. All right. New York's Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo and New York City Democratic Mayor Bill de Blasio are frequent thorns in the side of the Trump administration's efforts to restrict immigration. New York City is home to an estimated 500,000 immigrants in the country illegally. The laws prohibit State Department of Motor Vehicle officials from providing data to agencies that enforce immigration law unless a judge orders it. New York cut off database access to at least 3 federal agencies last week when the law went into effect. Oh my goodness. Like, this is a part of the reason I do have concerns about, where the country's headed, because when it comes to the law, right? You're all on the same side. You're all supposed to be on the same side. So thusly sharing such information, you shouldn't be cutting it off. But there are people, forces at play that want to see the chaos just, they want to see the country implode in and of itself, you know? And I just don't. I think it'll be more like a fight for New York situation where the rest of the nation just quarantines the area and keeps it pushing. Wolf said in his memo obtained by the Associated Press that the department must be prepared to deal with and counter these impacts as we protect the homeland. An estimated 265,000 immigrants without legal documents were expected to get driver's licenses within 3 years, more than half of them in New York City, according to the Fiscal Policy Institute. Applicants must still get a permit and pass a road test to qualify for a standard driver's license, which cannot be used for federal purposes like an enhanced driver's license or real ID. Wolf's directive asks each agency survey what DMV information is already available, how it's used in day-to-day operations, and what are the security consequences without the data. The Trump administration takes the mission of protecting the homeland very seriously, said DHS spokeswoman Heather Swift. She said the laws were short-sighted and unsafe and skirt immigration laws on the books for decades. These types of laws make it easier for terrorists and criminals to obtain fraudulent documents, she said. New York authorities and other state officials say the laws are meant to lower the number of uninsured people, improve traffic safety, and allow for better opportunity for work. They are for people who aren't supposed to be here in the first place. That's like the draw. Like, every time they say this, because I heard this time and time again. But wait. They're not supposed to be here in the first place. They ignored the laws coming in here in the first place. So why in the blue balls do you think they're going to give two damns about the laws? Either way, they're driving right. They were driving the entire time. But the deal is like, man. But what the side of the law is supposed to be the side that, actually protects looks out for life and looks out for the life of the citizens that, are here legally, here on in this country, on papers, or, birthed here. Those are the lives that are supposed to matter the most. But these elected officials are just they no these elected officials that we've allowed to carpetbag their way into these different areas, not have to go through like at least be from the place that you're running. But no, and we have that here in Jersey with Murphy. And it's like, dude, he brought in his AG, he's brought in this guy for the state Democratic Committee. It's like it's like watching a swarm take place. And I don't know, I'm just not feeling it, because it's not congruative to a prosperous life for the born and bred, for the American or the Jersey born and bred. And that's where I take issue. And we'll see what comes of this, but I definitely wanted to make a video on it, because this is insanity. It's insanity. And if you disagree, once again, I have a comment section. Knock yourself out. I am here for it. I explain this to me. All right, I'm an idiot. Let me know. I gladly say I am dumb. Why? Because you got all these people with all these great grand degrees and shit. So please explain it to me. Explain it to me like you would explain it to a child. How this is actually supposed to benefit the born and bred of these areas. How does this do anything other than just shake at the fabric of the cohesiveness of the nation and the state? Please explain this to me. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like, I'm the biggest fans of your boy over here. And bang that bell for notifications, because shoot, you want to catch the fire. So get put on and speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? Like this doesn't make any sense to me. If you can make it make sense to me, I'm all here for it. Until the next one.